Okay. You can... Apparently somebody's crashed a school bus. Oh my god. What was I talking about? Oh. What's up, y'all? My name is Arlen and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I know I'm a little late, but today's video, as you can tell by the title, is going to be my February favorite. Honestly, y'all, I did not do too much this month. I did not try out a lot of things this month, but I'm still gonna share it with y'all anyway. If you are new here, my favorites videos include my favorites, my reading wrap up, and the next month's TBR. So let's just hop right into it. The first thing, as always, we talk about is my favorite book of the month, which was Real by Kennedy Ryan. I have a whole reading vlog on this if you guys want to check that out. But basically, if you don't know, Real is about this girl right here. Her name is Neva Saint. She is an actress mainly on Broadway. She was an understudy, and then one night she had her big night. She filled in for the lead, and a casting director ended up being there, and she ended up being cast in this big movie, and she ends up falling in love with the casting director, all while battling lupus. It is beautiful. Like, it's so good. I cannot wait to read more Kennedy Ryan. This was fantastic. 5 out of 5 stars. Everything about it was great. And also, this was my second 5-star read of the year, which is crazy. I got 2 5-star reads within 2 months. That like never happens. So definitely would recommend this if you have not read it already. Next, we have my favorite TV show of the month. So this TV show is not new to me. However, I've rediscovered my love for it, and that is The Golden Girls. I used to watch this all the time with my grandmother when I was young, before she had passed. And recently, I just started watching it again. I don't know, out of nowhere. And it's made my heart really full. It's made me very nostalgic, very sentimental. And I just love that show. My favorite character is probably Sophia. I would want Sophia to be my grandmother. Like, she's sassy, she's feisty, but at the end of the day, she cares. If you guys don't know what the Golden Girls are, it was filmed in the 80s and the early 90s, but it is a group of 4 women, middle-aged women, who live together, and that's the premise of the show. And they talk about women's issues. It's so funny. I don't know why I'm explaining the Golden Girls, but like, maybe somebody out there hasn't seen it. So next, we have my favorite movie of the month. My favorite movie was You're Cordially Invited. It came out on Amazon Prime, and I really enjoyed it. It wasn't like a 5 out of 5 star type of movie. It was like something cute and fun and something to watch, you know? And it has Leanne Morgan in it, which, like, I've seen her clips on TikTok and stuff. In the movie, she was so funny. She was so fantastic. And it also has Reese Witherspoon, Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell's daughter in the movie is getting married, and Reese Witherspoon's sister in the movie is getting married. But the place only has a capacity for 1 wedding per weekend, so they ended up booking on the same weekend. So it's just about them trying to share the space, and Reese Witherspoon and Will Ferrell end up falling in love, and it's like a whole cute little thing. I'd recommend y'all to watch it if y'all are looking for something just to ease your mind and to relax. All right, next we have makeup, and I've been holding it. This is my favorite makeup product of the month. This is the L'Oreal Telescopic. I know that this is an oldie but a goodie mascara. However, I had never tried it. I was used to using the Maybelline Sky High. I used to wear this mascara religiously because burgundy mascara really pops on brown eyes, and also, like, it is good for every day because no one would know unless you really looking at them. Next, we have skincare. So my favorite skincare product of the month was this moisturizer by Illy Yoon. This is the ceramide lotion. I got this off of Amazon, and I will link it. It's in my storefront. I had run out of the CeraVe moisturizer, and I was looking for a new one. I love Korean skincare. My first Girlhood 101 video, which is a new series that I've started on all things girly. If you watch that video, you can see that it gives me glass skin, and I live for this. This is so good. I don't think I'll ever like switch to another moisturizer. Like, I always have that CeraVe, but I don't know. Those two are neck and neck, in my opinion. This is so good. I highly, highly recommend if you have dry and sensitive skin like me. Okay. Oh, so now we're on to music. Okay. So my favorite song of the month, hands down, was Abracadabra by Lady Gaga. It gave me all of my middle school realness. It brought me back to Bad Romance era, just original, true Gaga. Not that any of her other eras weren't original or true. It warms my heart to see Gaga back in her element. I know she was in her acting bag, but now she's back in her music bag, and I live. That was my favorite song of the month. My favorite album of the month is So Close to What by Tate McRae. Y'all. My favorite songs were Revolving Door, It's Okay, I'm Okay, Signs, Siren Sounds, Two Hands, Sports Car, Blood on My Hands. Most of the album, honestly. It's so pop girl, and I miss fun pop girls. I think for a long time we were in this sad pop girl era, but now we're back in the fun, happy, campy pop girl era, and I live. When it comes to apps, this is an app that I've been using forever, but in the month of February I got a reward from it, so I use this app, Fetch. Yes, so if you don't know what Fetch is, you can take pictures of your receipts and they turn into points for gift cards. So recently I used Fetch for an Amazon gift card, and I was able to buy this lunchbox that I use for work. It's a bento lunchbox. It comes with a soup cup, the bento box, a couple of snack bags, as well as this little coaster. And it's so cute. It is durable and easy to clean, easy to wash out. And so I used my Amazon gift card to buy that, but there's gift cards to so many other places. Like I've used gift cards for Barnes & Noble, for, you know, food like Subway, Sonic, Bath and Body Works. So many different other stores that you can use gift cards for. So I do have a code for Fetch. This is not sponsored or anything. If you use my code, I get 2,000 points, you get 2,000 points. It's a win-win. My favorite food or drink this month, I did not have it with me because I ate it. And we have not repurchased it since because we have not been back to Walmart. It is loaded Oreos. If y'all have not tried loaded Oreos, I was in Walmart living my best life, grocery shopping, and I just saw it out the corner of my eye. I was like, loaded Oreos. And it's basically cookies and cream filling inside of Oreo. So y'all know it was good. Y'all know it was 10 out of 10. When I go back to Walmart, hopefully I go back soon, I will pick up some more loaded Oreos because they were truly amazing. Favorite memory. As y'all may or may not know, I am a Louisianian through and through. I was born and raised here, and we celebrate Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras usually falls between either March or February. This year it was in February. Went to the parades. We went to the fair. Every year we have a Mardi Gras fair. And afterwards we went eat hot pot, and it was great. No complaints. If y'all have not been to Mardi Gras, I definitely recommend. It's such a fun time. My favorite podcast or YouTube channel of the month would be Dark Asia with Megan. I was subscribed to her back in the day, but I recently came across her channel again. I don't know why I unsubscribed, or maybe YouTube unsubscribed me because y'all know how they be doing. If you don't know, Dark Asia with Megan is a true crime channel, or she presents true crime cases that take place in Asia. I have so much admiration and respect for true crime YouTubers because, well, the people who are doing it for the right things, because I feel like some people are just doing it because it's trending, a whole other conversation. But I feel as though Megan is doing it for the right reasons. She's so well spoken, so eloquent. Videos are so cinematic, top tier. I highly recommend Dark Asia with Megan. I did get this nail set from Amazon. It has everything you would need to do your own nails. I've only used it once thus far. So here we have buffers, cuticle oil, clippers, files, etc. And inside we have the lamp and your nail polishes. I need to do my nails again, obviously. That will be taking place soon. If you are a DIY maintenance girly, I definitely recommend picking something like this up, like one of these all-in-one kits. I did get something else miscellaneous and exciting in the month of February. It is a Kindle. Yeah, period. And I got this pop socket from Five Below. I got the clear case and the screen protector on this with Amazon. I didn't put anything in the back of the case because I know everybody puts stickers. I don't like that. I'd rather get a skin than put stickers in the back. That's just a personal thing. I don't know why. Don't come for me. I've read 2 books on this so far. One of them, I actually had the physical copy, but I was just so excited to use my Kindle that I read it on my Kindle. And then the other one I just finished last night. That's it for the favorites portion of the video. Let's get to my reading wrap up. So I talked about Real already. That was one book I read this month. The second book I read this month was Razorblade Tears by S.A. Cosby. This is the book that I read on my Kindle, even though I have the physical. I gave it a 4.75 out of 5. The reason why I did not give it a 5-star is because I was not used to the writing style. This is written by a man. The only other man author that I ever read is Jason Reynolds, and he writes in verse. So it took me the whole book really to accept the writing style, I guess you could say. It was very matter of fact. It wasn't really descriptive like it is with women authors. There's a lot more flowery language. Not with this, but it was still good. It amazing plot, amazing characters. The writing style is what knocked it down a bit for me, but I will still read S.A. Cosby. Like, I feel like the more I get used to this writing style, I will give his books higher stars. You feel me? So I also have Blacktop Wasteland, and I plan to read that soon. But Razorblade Tears, if you don't know, is about 2 dads. Their sons are married to each other. One is black, one is white. They live in Virginia. You can just about imagine the kind of topics that are covered in this book. But basically, both of these dads are criminals. They've left their past behind. One of them has done really well for himself. He's got his own business. And the other one is just like, not gentleman, but coasting. Their 2 sons, they end up murdered. The police are at a standstill trying to figure out who did it. And one of the dads goes to the other dad and is like, hey, the police ain't doing what they supposed to do. Do you want to find out who killed our sons? And they go on their own journey to find out who killed their sons. This is a beautiful story. I recommend it to any and everybody. It will make you think. It will make you cry. It will make you feel every emotion possible. So this is a 4.75 out of 5. Definitely recommend it. The last book I read this month, I only read 3 books this month. It was a novella. I listened to it on audio, and it was called Remote Control by Nnedi Okorafor. And I gave it 3 stars. The reason why I gave it 3 stars is because I felt like this was way too big of a topic to fit into a novella. However, it was still enjoyable. So basically, it takes place in futuristic Africa. There's this girl named Fatima, and she's playing, and she finds this box, and it turns out this box has supernatural abilities. She ends up killing her entire village because the box has supernatural abilities. It makes her radioactive. The government finds out. The government tries to come and get the box. They go back and forth for a while. Finally, the government takes the box. Turns out the government aide took it and ran off with it, like not even as part of his job. Like, he just wanted the box for himself. She goes on the journey to find this box. This could be a series in itself. I just felt like we were rushing. I felt like there were some things that needed to be explained. It wasn't a great execution. That's why I gave it 3 stars. Was it still an enjoyable story? Yes. It was still adventurous, but way too big to fit in a novella. March TBR. So I actually already finished a book on this TBR. I finished it last night, and that is Broken Flames by M.K. Ahern. I hope I'm saying that right. If you are Avatar The Last Airbender fan. It is a Zutara-inspired romance. You have your 4 elements, your 4 kingdoms, and it's about the Katara type character and the Zuko type character being in an arranged marriage and trying to keep their countries from being at war. The other book I want to read is called Scalebound by Logan Piercy. This is another self-published author I came across on Instagram. I'm going to read you the synopsis of this book. Aurelia grew up knowing she was the result of the tattoo on her father's wrist. The engraved sign came from killing a dragon, which caused him to obtain one of the 5 curses. Aurelia was that curse. She was a Scaleborn, half dragon and half mortal, and had been hidden in a tower for her entire life as she was wanted for her golden blood. When diseased creatures spread plague and famine across the lands, she is the only one to save her kingdom. She is quested to search for the golden dragon relic that grants only one wish and can only be seen by the scale kind. Being the only person who can see the egg, she goes on a journey to save her kingdom from the diseased creatures and the extinction of dragons, all while being hunted for her golden blood. With dragons possessing elemental abilities and being able to transfer these gifts to their riders, Aurelia has to claim her ability with her connected dragon and train in time before the kingdom is immersed with plague by the Deathlies, or she is killed for her gilded blood. I'm excited to get into it. I love anything that has to do with dragons and elements, so right up my alley. This book I've already started. It is Deep In by Ali Hazelwood. I am 108 pages in. I'm living for it, y'all. Interested to see where this is gonna go because I feel like this book is gonna be all spice, no plot. That is fun. I don't know where this is going, but I'm kind of living for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't know, Deep End is about a swimmer and a diver at Stanford University. The diver, her name is Vandy, and she has this injury that she's trying to recover from. The captain on her dive team just broke up with her boyfriend, which is the swimmer, and it's about them coming together for a romance. The last book I want to read in March is Twisted by Emily McIntyre. This is a Aladdin reimagining. I've already read, I'm gonna show you on the back, I already read Scarred and Wretched. Live for Scarred and Wretched. I have not read Hooked. I do own Hooked, I just haven't read it, but I chose to read Twisted next because a lot of people say Twisted is next to Scarred, their next favorite. Yasmin Karam, daughter to one of the richest men in the world, has never known strife. So when her beloved father falls ill, she is determined to make his final days his happiest. His last wish? To see her married to a man of his choosing. Except Yasmin's heart already belongs to someone else. A servant. A man her father would never consider worthy. Stuck between a rock and a hard place, Yasmin strikes a desperate deal with her father's right-hand man, Julian, not realizing he has his own twisted agenda. Julian Ferrasi has one goal: become the most powerful man in the world. He's built a future from broken bones and faded bruises, never caring who he hurt along the way. But when his mentor falls ill, he finds himself on the verge of losing everything, and he'll stop at nothing to inherit what is rightfully his, even if it means forcing a woman he can't stand into marriage. Yasmin is a brat who speaks out of turn, and he's the villain of her story. But he decides she'll be his, no matter what it takes to convince her. Emily McIntyre, I know it won't disappoint. I think that's it, y'all. Those were my favorites, my reading wrap-up, and my March TBR. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you like my vibe, share it with a friend. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye.